Hello, I'm Marla Renee Stewart, your local sexologist and sex coach, author, educator here. And normally when I'm doing my blogs, I'm kind of like sitting at my desk. You have the background behind me. But I really wanted to, today I'm actually recording a video for the University of British Columbia for their, I'm doing like an aphrodisiac cooking show. And I was like, well, actually, what I can actually talk about this week is aphrodisiacs, right? Some of us, we might lose our libidos. We might, our libidos always are going to ebb and flow, go up and down. And I've talked plenty about that before. But if you're feeling, low libido, COVID got you down, elections got you down, whatever it is that has you down, you can actually pick it up with some testosterone boosting foods, right? And you can also pick it up with some testosterone boosting or natural aphrodisiacs. So some natural aphrodisiacs that are really great that you probably already have in your cabinet actually are going to be cinnamon, which is a really great aphrodisiac, as well as cayenne pepper. So cayenne pepper and cinnamon, they get your blood going. So anytime you have your blood going and rushing and everything, it's really, really great. You can, it really gets your body nice and warm and ready. So cayenne pepper is really good. Now, if you really want to do something really special, unique, I definitely recommend going to go get some Asian ginseng, as well as this is liquid Damiana. Now, if you want to get the herb and make a nice tea, that's what I do. That's what most of my aphrodisiac teas are made of. Damiana has really good, it helps to boost oxytocin, helps with emotional well-being. It's just a really great overall aphrodisiac, makes you just feel good all over. And then there's a really good aphrodisiac, yohimbe. The powder, get the powder form, or if you want to put it in a tea, you can get the yohimbe bark itself and boil that till it's ready. But the yohimbe bark powder is really, really great because you can sprinkle it in your food, and what that does is actually help the blood rush to the genitals. And it's so funny because I actually experimented on my friends for the longest time with the aphrodisiacs. And I make liqueurs, I make wines, I make all of these things. And so I'm putting stuff in because I'm trying to experiment, trying to get recipes down. And oh my gosh, my poor friend, he comes to me and he was like, your aphrodisiacs were great, but I had an erection for 4 hours that wouldn't go down. And I was kind of like, oh, sorry, I'm still experimenting. So luckily, I have the recipes down now, so I'm not giving anybody, 4 hour, erections or 4 hours of, constant stimulation to the genitals. So I feel pretty good about it now. But yeah, yohimbe is a very, very powerful, as well as that damiana. I also really like hibiscus, and this is a hibiscus infused honey that I just used on some salmon that I'm cooking. So I let this honey sit for a good month. I boiled the hibiscus with the honey, let it sit for a month, and now it's nice and tight. And hibiscus is another one of those natural aphrodisiacs. There's a lot of Caribbean cultures that use hibiscus in their drinks, sort of get them a little randy. But yeah, those are really, really great aphrodisiacs. So honey itself is an aphrodisiac. So there's all sorts of really great aphrodisiacs that we already have in our kitchen. And so I really encourage you to make the most of your kitchen. If you got some rose water, put it in something. You have some saffron. Saffron, I know it's expensive, y'all, but saffron is also a really great, mine's somewhere in here. Saffron's also a really great aphrodisiac and an actual aphrodisiac. So sometimes people are like, oh, oysters are aphrodisiacs, because they look like vulvas and clitorises and whatnot. And actually, that's the only reason they're an aphrodisiac. They're not actually a proven aphrodisiac, proven reactions in the body. So anyway, I just wanted to say hey, and like coming to you from my kitchen, and just letting you know there's a few tips and tricks that you can already do to help increase the blood flow to your system, and and get some more aphrodisiacs in your food. All right, so cheers to your sexual success.